RogueTech, tread not. Welcome back to RogueTech. We're going to drop down on an escort mission. It's a single skull, but it's actually the difficulty rating. It's up past 10, green going up to 10. So this is a difficulty rating of 12. They've also just implemented the change to planetary level difficulty. It can now range up to level 20 in difficulty. And the planet I am now on is a difficulty 20 planet. So that means that when the missions reload for the next month, these are all going to change to much higher difficulty ratings. And we're going to be moving on anyway, but that's just something to be curious to see. Let's go ahead and drop down on this escort. I don't have the Marauder.
Command interface initiated.
Both Marauder and Morpheum are being tended to. We've got these convoy we're going to move out, but I feel like both with the convoy and the crew I've got, we should be all right. Let's see. So we have escort the local government to the evac point over there. That is actually not that far, is it? How close can I get to it? Pretty close, but you know, that's a trap of this one because I have my own guys I have to deal with. Where am I gonna go? Where am I going? I'm gonna go over here. This does not connect across, right? There looks like there's a break there. They might be able to go across that. If that's the case, then deploying here and heading up this side and then coming over should be sufficient. Let's go ahead and do Alt. We will put somebody there. We're going to throw in a couple down in here. And we'll put the behemoth right there. How we doing? We've got enemy contact already, eh?
Okay, it looks like we got some sort of military installation up ahead, so make it the same deal as before. We're going to...
This sector is so screwed up, nobody knows where the lines are, where our lines are. I got through with no problem with them.
Oddball! Chill! Alright, so we got stuff. We're going to go ahead and let them go first because we got all the evasion and bracing and stuff like that. They're going to get some shots in, I think. 21, that's the guy in the back. My convoy is there. I'm heading over there to meet the convoy. Right. Then I take them somewhere else. That wasn't you, that was somebody else? I don't see nobody else. Combat log.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Was it a stalker? So there's a second lance I'm not seeing out there. That sounded like a thumper. Two of these guys. Hey, he's clearing the way.
Reporting heavy fire.
I did take a hit. A little bit. Mr. Langabo. That came from over here. Am I got a missile carrier? It looks like an SRM carrier. Can he get through? No. But everybody was shooting that thing down. Alright, 16. And then we start moving.
Under heavy fire.
Hey, Kelly, what the hell's going on out there, man?
You didn't get hit. You're okay. Was it Atlas? Did the little guy go? Where'd he go? that wasn't him. I don't trust it. Alright. Let's see. I have
Receiving you.
Screamer. That's... Oh, you're still calculating. Okay. Okay, I can hit you, Mr. Longbow. Might, but I'm going to save you for a minute. Let's move the Godzilla up. $38, $35. Let's see a 44 in there. And a direct shot with 35s. No, I can't do direct. Has to be indirect. Okay. Let's do enhanced imaging. How about now? Can I see you now? No. Okay. Do I drop mines? I think I'm going to do HE. And... what are you? You look soft.
Copy that.
So we hit you.
Aye, aye.
Screamer's going to reserve for a minute. I want to see how everybody else comes out. Pyromaniac. Going to sprint.
Double time. Let's go.
Got a few
Commander?
pickies. The Battlemaster. Yeah, so if I come over here, I get stuck on the edge. Right? Could come over here. You got everything pretty much on that. So let's go ahead and do that. Throw everything we got at this line holder.
Target confirmed.
Nice damage. Was there a head in there?
Ready for orders.
Stalker. Head for exit.
Confirmed.
32. 44. 44. 70 back there, eh? And Longbow's got a lot of numbers on him. I feel like I should hit something close. Like this guy who's already been hurt.
Engaging target.
Okay.
Waiting for orders. Ready for orders.
Scrub. Right there.
Maximum speed.
Let's do evasion. And we'll see if we can target the longbow.
Affirmative.
Got him.
Standing by.
If I charge him 480, that should kill him. Let's go ahead and do Berserker. They are moving pretty quick. With any luck, I'll be going before most of them. So we'll see. Oh, I didn't turn on my DNI. My bad. Boom. Thank you.
You don't want in this thing, you don't get in this thing. I cut you out everything. I don't need you.
If I do this... No, I don't like the shoot through my friends thing. Can I get a clean shot? I can get a clean shot down there. Let's do that. Line holder. Warlord, add that in there. Let's smack you some more.
Always with the negative waves, Moriarty. Always with the negative waves. You could probably use some armor.
Mm-hmm. Took out, what, 2 different LRM-5s?
Yes,
That's good.
Commander.
You are down here, so you have to sprint up. Can I get you right here shooting over heads? I can.
On it.
And you got good numbers. Let's turn on your DNI. Could do a warlord on you. toast. Okay.
Yeah. What can I do you for?
Just do a normal move.
Moving to
20s and 30s. Even decent numbers there. Yeah, let's do Phantom Mech. We'll hit the artillery beast in the back. Okay.
good to go.
Aegis. I'm going to reserve you.
Okay.
All right.
On up.
If I sprint up this way, I'm going to get sucked in, aren't I?
Have a little faith, Krupkin. They're beautiful people.
Not bad. I'm moving in 23. Same time this locust is moving. I could clip the locust, but I don't have that good a number. So I'd rather go for this guy over here.
Always with the negative wave, Moriarty. Always with the negative wave.
Sweet.
You could probably use some armor.
Locust is going to do something, and then I get to move out. I'm wondering if I want to come back here and like try to kill that avatar. He's not that big a threat. He's got the LRMs, so I'm not really worried about it. What'd you shoot at? Anything? Whatever you shot at, you missed. All right, first Poet. No, first Screamer. Get out of the way of.
Awaiting orders.
So you're shooting the avatar.
Yep.
So if I go for you with the charge, I'm doing 589. I think I can kill you. What do I have to deal with over here? Another longbow. Looks kind of like a longbow. The other thing, I guess, I could come in here and get this guy from below. That should cut off visibility for most of these guys. I can come over here also and finish off the hunchback and block view. So I really want to be out of the line of fire for this round if I can be that way. Which is why I'm thinking, like, if I hit him from here, I could do that. They'd have to come up. They might, but I think I'm going to be okay from here. Let's go ahead and do DNI cockpit. I'm going to go ahead and throw in a vigilance on this. No matter who I went for. Is it telling me what that is? Goblin SRM turret. And an Obigmano? What? Who that? Okay. 1520. Damn. Alright. You're the one. I think. Let's see how much damage I do. 288 isn't going to kill him, more than likely. I'm probably going to just knock off a bunch of armor. I don't like it. So then that's this guy here. Wow, the calculating thing. I do want to hit it from the side. Well, I can hit it from the back. Especially with this amount of damage. Let's go there. Let's kill off the hunchback. What did I beep on? Is there somebody up here I didn't see before? No, I think we're all right.
Standing
Okay,
by.
so Battlemaster. The Kraken. Gauss. I might just go ahead and get out there and hit this dude.
Going
Need to give them some
throttle.
more options. Warlord. You. Good dish numbers. 90 and 76. Still 90 and 16 points lower. But if I can place it all in one spot, it might be worthwhile. So we're going to do that. Wow. I did not place it all in one spot. 22. Okay, got a little bit of damage in there. That was another hunchback.
Ready to get it on.
The age is going. You've got everybody covered so far, so I think I might move you. Actually, if I go no. See, if I go all the way up there, I'm going to block some stuff. But if I go to here,
I copy.
what's my spy sat look like? That's good. I'm going to go ahead and stick ping these guys. Nice. Avatar. Shooting at the Battlemaster. Okay.
What's up, boss?
Behemoth. Can't quite get your nose out there, but if you sprint, you can. So let's do that.
Hauling ass.
Nice numbers there. Oh, that definitely needs to go. Not bad at all. It'll be good to take somebody down. Okay. Also not bad. 200. I'm doing close to 400 points of damage. I should be able to kill something there. I think this thing should go.
Vehicle down.
That's a pretty big one. Is this the SRM boat? Got a little bit of damage down. Mostly doing it, trying to throw missiles at me.
Got something you want done?
Okay, Pyromaniac. Come around and get in here. A Hunchback and a Scimitar. No, it's a multiple missile dude. I'm not going to kill him, so I'm going to go after this one to see if I can just thumper artillery. We'll see if we can hit him up. Hit him up a little bit.
Acquired. Negative damage.
Nope. But I should be able to get in there and hit something this coming turn. Wow. That was a lot of missiles.
They've blown past my armor.
80 of them. Did they? No, they didn't.
What's up, boss?
Alright, you can move up. You have a shot, a good shot, on the tank there. Let's go ahead and do shape charge. Direct. Yes. Nice.
Reporting one less vehicle.
Yep, one less vehicle.
Yes,
I like
Commander.
it. You are sprinting for here. Turn.
Roger that.
What do you got for shots? 20, 15. So 20 wins so far? Yes. Alright. Drop it on them, see what happens. Hey, 50 points of armor. I'll take it. Who goes in 17? Something hidden. Something secret. Something safe. Goblin. Alright.
I'm ready.
Stalker. Could come out here for that, but I'm not going to. Let's do a sprint.
Heading out. Full speed.
44, 32, 57, 57, 57, and 57. And I'm hitting him in the side that he's already hurt on. Let's go here. Yep, there it is.
Ready for orders.
Okay, Screamer. You got a lot of choices here. I feel like the Avatar, well, this thing, MRM 80s, that's what it was. No wonder he was doing so much. That thing should probably go. Problem is, then the Avatar might have me for some dinner. What do I got for speeds over here? Now, Battlemaster won't go until after them because he's going on the same turn as those guys. These... A lot of them will go before you, so I think I will take him out. Yeah, let's go take him out. From the rear, the charge. I'm going to go ahead and do vigilance because you are going to be dangling a little bit. Go. I didn't kill him. I blew something off. What did I blow off? An arm and half the MRMs. Okay?
Oh man, I don't like officer.
Alright, so if I go here, I have a direct shot on the Avatar if I want it. And I do think I want that. Or I could try to kill this guy. It wouldn't take much to punch through, but I think this is a better call.
Always with the negative waves, Moriarty. Always with the negative waves. No chance, man. No, they both had it. One of them's in the river and the
Definitely
other
a
one's on
better
the other
call.
side, bro.
Orders.
Burning. Alright, 3. You get to come out, go all the way over to the edge.
On my way. Double
And let's
time.
mark... I don't need to mark him. I'm going to try to mark the Locust. Not a very good chance, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, well, of course I got him anyway. Nice.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Stalker. You can step forward. Normal move. So I've got a Goblin, got a Locust, and I got to hunt this guy, and then this thing. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go ahead and kill him. Good numbers.
Locking on.
It's going to be the Thumper. He didn't do anything. Interesting.
Standing by.
The Annihilator, step forward.
Affirmative.
The Locust didn't move yet. And I think with the Annihilator, this should do some bad things to him. So let's take him off the board.
That's a kill.
That way he doesn't get a move.
Aye, aye.
Battlemaster. Step over here. We'll shoot the goblin. Just to let him know that we know he's there.
Waiting for orders.
Pyromaniac. Alright, so this is the first time he's actually going to hit something. You. I am going to come from this direction. Actually, can I not get a punch in there? No, it's all charge. Damn it. It's 400 though. Sure. Let's go ahead and do Berserker on you. You missed.
No luck.
Short range. Yeah, a little bit of damage on the Screamer.
Ready for
I'm not
orders.
too worried about that. I want to... Can I sprint to get a better shot in here? No, it's the same. No, I can get there a little bit better. Let's get a little closer. You. Ah, damn it. I don't like it. Center torso with indirect.
Take the shot.
60 off the center torso.
Standing by.
Here. Decent numbers. Baker. Okay. Fair enough, but you think you turned your back to me, didn't you? Yeah, he 1 on 900 suit tank. Okay. Convoy signaling their surrender. We're transmitting their new destination now. Keep them safe. Get them to the extract. Okay. Cool.
What do you need?
Screamer is going to come over here and hit this dude. With a charge to the back.
Targeting for physical attack.
Cool. That lance dead. One guy left, I think. And then some more newbies in there, right? Yep, no more newbies. Let's sprint forward.
I copy.
Integrate it back on. No evasion this time.
Waiting for orders.
The stalker should also sprint forward. Oh, you do have a direct shot on this goblin.
Acknowledged.
All right. Then I'll take it. In fact, I'll take it with Warlord. Excellent.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Okay. On up. Tanks are faster than any other tanks in the theater of operations. Forwards or backwards.
Now, I'm not going to be able to move these guys out, so they're a little bit out of position for me. Shooting for the Screamer. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Battlemaster. Heading for the ramp.
On the move.
Commander.
Pyromaniac. You can't do a sprint because you've got yourself kind of discombobulated. I could come around the back with him. I think I will. Full brace. What is he? A roughneck? A heckin' of something or other.
What can I
Okay.
do for you?
Prime mover. Could get a shot on this catapult. With an LRM-5. I'm going to step into the corner here if I can. Yep. I'm going to hide a little bit. Do I have any options? No, just the LRM-5. 35. Wherever I can get some damage down on. 35, that's it. Go.
Got it.
Really? No anti-missile systems at all over there? I'm a little surprised. Okay, you step around the corner here. Brace.
Waiting for orders.
You can kind of come into, I think, here. And let's sensor lock. Why not the Griffin for the halibut?
Got a lock.
And then 35, sure. Let's throw some more at the Griffin.
Target. Good to go.
And you're also going to hide a little bit here.
Coordinates received.
And we will sensor lock the catapult for the halibut.
I've got a sensor lock.
So I have this building here shielding me mostly. Okay. Sounded like T-bolt.
Good to go.
All right. I could go direct. And if I do, yeah, probably gonna have to go direct. Do I perchance have I do not have multi-target. Okay. So let's just start taking buildings down. That one. 80.
Target acquired. Brought it down.
Orders.
Von Cobra. Step forward.
Let's move.
Let's do HE on... Actually... let's do Inferno. And you. No, I can't get you, but I can get you, can't I? Why am I not able to shoot? Oh, I see. I'm on direct. There we go. You? Yes.
Fire.
Nice. And it'll take a little while for that to burn off. You guys are going to step forward, right, as much as you can.
No problem.
I'll hit you with some feints.
Oh, you want some of this?
Because I can. Another 50 points of armor knocked off. Works for
What's
me.
up, boss?
Aegis Wolf. We're going to come around the backside first. Try to clear these things off. I'll go ahead and do that. Get my evasion up. Everything else looks good, so we're just going to brace.
Orders.
Screamer. I'm going to bring you right in here behind these things where everybody should be able to see what's going on. We'll turn on your laser AMS and we'll brace. So you're in position should I want to use you next turn. I'm going to sprint again. This way.
On my way. Double time.
I will go Thunder Augment and drop these things down. I'm going to just try to block the way in where these guys are. This is really just a blocking minefield. Not actually expecting it to do damage.
Hard up.
Standing by.
Diligently trying to catch up with these two guys. Probably going to lay down a lot of flame right now with the thumper. Okay. I could take that for days.
Yes, Commander.
Pyromaniac. There is a way right straight across there, right? Yep. Sprint. All right, so I can make it right to here, or right to the tip of that diamond. Let's turn the supercharger on. I get one more space out of the supercharger, so it's not really giving me as much as I was hoping. But that's fine. This building.
Acknowledged. I could do this all day.
Mostly. You can. Catapult is getting pretty hot. Did a lot of damn. Oh, went for the screamer.
Losing lots of armor.
Yeah, you are. How you doing there?
Waiting for orders.
3 move forward, sprinting.
Got it. No shooting. Just running.
With that building right there. Keep going
On
down.
target.
Now I have a clear line of sight through here if I can get somebody to it.
Waiting on you, Commander.
No, I don't think I do want to do anything with you just yet. So you're going to go ahead and brace.
Good to go.
You got the LRM.
Tell me what to shoot. Waiting for orders.
Brace.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And you also got LRMs.
Uh-huh.
Another 25 points off the armor. That's fine. So the catapult is the one that's causing me some pain.
Got something you want done?
Why is that road dangerous? Drop pod inbound to this location. Units here are at risk of damage. Interesting. Okay. Let's do some more. Let's actually, do I have? No. Gotta remember that. I think the thumper would be really good for indirect multiple stuff. We'll stack some more heat over here. Do damage to both of them. And they don't take out the minefields that I'm laying, so that's great. 3 to here, and that one guy did move out of the way. Good for him. Another 50 points.
Ready for orders.
Aegis. Can I get you guys under? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm going to run over here so I can put these guys underneath my umbrella.
What do you need?
Going to reserve.
Orders?
Stalker's going to keep running on the road. Let's do another indirect of thunder ammo. And I think I can back it up a little bit now. Let's go here.
Target confirmed.
And if necessary, I'll just lay a minefield all the way from where these guys are going.
While our armies are advancing so fast and everyone's knocking themselves out to be heroes, we are holding ourselves in reserve.
Good man.
Commander. Hauling ass.
Did you do nothing? Excellent. Yeah, he did go for the screamer.
Good to go.
Pyromaniac. Nope. Here.
No shooting, just running.
And we will
Roger.
see if we can flame her up a little bit. Nope.
Reporting negative damage.
Receiving.
Still too far back for that. Keep coming around.
Double time. Let's go.
That building, maybe?
Taking stock. Target eliminated. I hear ya.
One more round, I think.
Commander.
We're gonna wait.
Affirmative.
Let's drop some flames right here.
Fire at enemy 6.
83 heat. Nice. Everybody's in the fires right now. Still have you. Don't want to do you. Not you.
I'm here.
Hit the griffin.
Here we go!
Yes, Commander.
We reserve you. Went for the pyromaniac. Got a little bit of damage down,
Damage. This guy's nothing.
but he's generating definitely some heat there. Nice and hot.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So hot. Brace. I'm hoping I've got enough AMS up for the Screamer to field this. Yes. And then the Hector. He's a heck of a guy. Running over the landmines and stuff is all great by me. Alright. How about a 3 move? Into a spot where I can actually shoot something. Sweet.
Let's move.
Him. And in fact, we'll throw in all the rockets. We'll do the Phantom Mech thing. Let's see if we can make him melt.
Fire at all weapons. Hostile.
Yes.
I've got multiple weapons with no ammo.
You are totally cool. Alright, so now we've got the Screamer, and I want to take out the catapult with the Screamer. Up. That. Charge for 490 something early. Go for it.
Targeting for a physical attack.
Nice. On the ground.
Yeah.
Alright, so Screamer. I think you get back out again, buddy. In fact, I'm going to bring you over this way. You brace. You're not facing the right way.
Receiving you.
Just saying. 3 move up and around the corner.
Roger.
Brace. Who did I melt over there anyway? Oh, that was the Orion, right? Yeah. You jumped into heat.
Standing by.
Oh, Tay, that's brave of you. Let's do a... Ooh, come on, Becky, right there. Maybe I just sprint again. Because I can.
Roger that.
Let's take a look, see what my numbers look like. You know, this is actually a pretty good time for me to drop Incendiary. And I'm going to target the catapult. No. Maybe I don't. Maybe I go for the heck.
Affirmative.
17 heat.
I'm out of long-range missiles.
Why don't you dig how beautiful it is out here?
Tanks are faster than any other tanks in the theater of operations. Forwards or backwards.
Okay, now I got a clean shot. So I'll take it. And we'll see if we can execute. Catapult. Catapult dead.
Hostile removed. Awaiting orders.
Battlemaster is still keeping up with.
Affirmative.
You guys are running a line. Conga line.
Waiting for orders.
Pyromaniac. Get in nice and close.
Copy
This
that.
guy here. Let's see if we can heat them up some.
Target confirmed.
Yep, we heated them up some. Some. It's like, look at that. It's got a little touch.
I hear ya.
All right, well, I think you can come out now. Actually, can I get a I can get a shot out here. Brutal. Griffin in the side. Let's go ahead and lock the sensor lock the Griffin.
Sensors locked on.
I know I could hit. No, I can only. Yeah, I can. I can hit him in the back. But he's definitely good. Well, he's not that armored.
Good.
Get him all stressed
Go.
out. Too far away from everybody else, apparently. Yeah, let's go. Let's just throw some more stuff at him. Ow, a head hit.
Reporting major armor loss.
Was it much? It's good enough. Little rat bastard. Alright. Can I get you out there? Nope, too far. Too far. Too far. Too far. Okay. Well, you're a 15 anyway.
No shooting.
Griffin in the side.
Time to die.
Open leg.
What can I do for you?
You, however, now should be able to get out there, right? What do you mean distance from convoy? You're fine. They're all right there.
Pedal to the metal.
Ready to get it on.
All right. You. Can I get a shot in anywhere? No. So we will sprint up.
Roger. Full speed.
And I'm going to thumper you with Inferno.
Confirmed.
Pyromaniac doesn't care.
Right here.
Behemoth?
Speeds are in a jiff.
Yep. Hector. I think kinetic. Yeah, let's do kinetic.
Standing by.
Screamer is going to execute Griffin. No. Side? Not that side. This side. Charge. Go. Boom, boom. Going down? You're going down. That doesn't feel good. And you ejected. Excellent. I should listen to Ma. Yeah, you should have. Let's see. I'm sprinting up and around here. We'll go ahead and spice at this. Get the last guy locked.
I'm drinking wine and eating cheese and catching some rays,
Still
you know.
sprinting.
Tanks are faster than any other tanks in theater of operations. Forwards or backwards.
I don't need to do a 3. I can just go normal. I think I want to hit him from this side. Why is that a charge and not a punch? It doesn't feel like I'm going that far. Let's go ahead and do Berserker on this. 88%.
Position confirmed. Targeting for physical attack.
Yep, and now you sit down. Ooh, knockdown, pilot injured. Sweet.
Commander?
Stalker. I'm going to do a sprint. So I can get a nice clean shot.
Understood. Moving fast.
What do you got in there? Can I see? Light engine, so I'd have to hit both sides. So center torso.
Firing on target. expected some heavy damage. I'm under heavy fire.
Is he dead? He ain't dead.
Aye, aye.
Battlemaster. Just keep sprinting.
On my way. Double time.
You have to be careful about how these guys get in here. I will step up just shy.
On my way.
Center torso. Okay, he's dead.
Gotcha. I hear ya. I read
Their
you,
embrace.
Commander. Moving
Their embrace.
out. Got it. Commander. Good to go.
And here embrace.
Don't need to tell me twice. Yes, Commander.
Bleeding out. 10 activations remaining. Let's do a 2 move. Face back this way. Can't do the thing. I'm going to go ahead and brace.
Yes, Commander.
You do a 2 move to here. Nope. 2. How about here? There we go. Right there.
On my way.
Now, if I am not mistaken, it looks like there was something coming in back here. So let's go ahead and do indirect. And I'll attack way back here so I can not hit my own guys. There we go. We're going to just start mining this place up a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. You go right here, facing that way. Hiding behind a building.
On my way.
Nope.
Here you go, more negative waves. Have a little faith, baby. Have a little faith.
I'll bring you right into here. I'll just do a 2 move because you don't need to do the whole thing.
Ready for orders.
Moving out.
Brace.
That'll keep my heat down.
Godzilla.
Holding here.
Pyromaniac. No, Behemoth. You're fine where you are.
Bracing.
Pyromaniac. Yep. Turn off your supercharger before you blow yourself up. Can you sprint? No, you can just do a regular 2 move.
On my
Brace.
What can I do for you?
I actually braced one of those guys when I didn't intend to, but that's fine. What was... What was that? Protect the convoy. Ensure all convoys survive. Is there somebody out
Well,
there
our
somewhere?
armies are advancing so fast and everyone's knocking themselves out to be heroes. We are holding ourselves in reserve.
Yeah.
Why don't you dig how beautiful it is out here?
That's Thunder.
On target. Good to go.
Screamer. You know what? I'm going to sprint you around to look around to see if you can spot something.
Confirmed.
Locking in coordinates.
Confirmed. Holding.
Move order received.
Hmm.
Move order received. On the move.
You betcha. Don't need to tell me twice.
Brace. Okay. So things are cooling off again. That's good. Put down some more mines to either side, I think.
I'm telephoning you from a cafe about 10 miles south of Masurier, and I wondered if you could do me a favor.
Affirmative.
Come on.
Moving to position. Copy that.
Hunkering down. Taking a protective stance.
Too far from convoy. Too far from convoy. Here we go.
Uh-huh. I read you, Commander. Moving out. Coordinates received. On
Okay.
my way.
You.
Waiting for orders. You betcha.
Sounds like they were over there. But I got my screen locked.
Hold this position, Commander.
Nope, they came in where I thought they
Enemy will
would.
be on its way
Sweet.
soon.
Why don't you dig? How beautiful it is out here.
Now, they have defenses I
That's my other
don't.
dog imitation.
Let us go ahead and drop here. Really? I'm looking at the when it turns a light color. Right there. Okay. Griffin,
LRMs.
Nema, Shadowhawk, Catapult.
Ready for orders.
You come in here where I can get under cover of some AMS.
Keeping my heat low.
This looks like a pretty good place to be, so I'm going to go ahead and, well, actually, you know what, I should move. Let me step over to, no, let's do a 2 move somewhere. Right there.
Confirm.
Nope, I think you're fine.
Bracing for impact.
Do 2 move.
Moving to position. Orders.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's see. Can I get you all in there? Probably. No, not you. You should head around this away. Yeah, we'll do a 3 move.
Moving out. No problem.
Moving out.
Get these guys out. Now the question was last turn. %. So last turn did count, I think. Let's step aside a little bit here.
Aye, aye.
You. Large lasers. PPC. I'm going to go for the large lasers. Let's go ahead and do Phantom Mech. And hit the ninja.
Engaging target.
And I tagged myself. Damn it.
Orders.
Screamer. is close enough to go for this catapult. This is my left side? Yes. So if I come in from here, even though it is the front, it should protect me from everybody else's insanity. Let's see. Confirm that. They do still have their defenses up? They do. Damn it. Alright. 50-50. Not good enough for him. There goes your brace, your evasion, everything else is toast. Thanks.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so I'm going to have to wait on you.
Yes, Commander.
You don't think I have to wait on, do I? You are in a bad way. You are like central hurt space. I think I'll go here.
On my way.
I can still do some damage. I'm going to go ahead and do the Warlord. And dump a few things on you.
Waiting for orders.
Optio, you're going to reserve.
I'm ready.
Pyromaniac, however, you can get this guy, right? Can I come up and hit? I can't get him because he's down. I'm too far away to move in for a kick. Has to be a charge. Yeah. Okay, I'll reserve you too. This guy could go. That'll be fine. Who's moving? Shadow Walk. Gonna walk or are you gonna run or jump? A lot of mines. Thinking hard. He walked. Wow. $42 points of damage on either leg.
You don't want in this thing, you don't get in this thing. I cut you out everything. I don't need you.
You?
This sector is so screwed up, nobody knows where the lines are, where our lines are. I got through with no problem at all. Now.
Double Gauss, too. Black Widow.
He got decapitated.
That was the Black Widow? Damn. Alright. So one of them have moved. One is dead. I have two left I have to deal with. He did nothing. That is good. This guy is going to be shooting somebody who's got the defense up, so I'm going to wait. You go ahead and do your move. A jump. Okay. You shot at the Aegis, huh?
Ready for orders.
Okay. I can get a direct shot on you. I can come over here to get as far to the side as I can.
Order received.
So let's go ahead and smack you. We'll go ahead and do a Warlord. Try to reduce the potential fall over onto my own guy. I see a lot of red. Don't see any of my colors, so it looks like I didn't hit myself. Good. And now he's unsteady. Perfect. You should wait for extractions. Oh, I see.
Waiting for orders.
Fine. Griffin. Fire.
Full delivery. What can I do for you?
You also hit the Griffin again.
Time to die.
You can do some sensor locks, but I don't think it's really going to be necessary. Brace.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
Alright, you. 95 should be fine. I know I'm shooting right past my own guy, but I think at 95s, 91s, let's go a little bit higher with that. There we go. That isn't happy for you. Griffin is toast.
Orders.
Alright, so Pyromaniac can close in. I'll close in this way.
Affirmative.
Do you have an XL? I can't tell. Center torso. Goodbye. Mama!
Good to go.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Sprint up this way.
Consider it done.
We can do HE. Or kinetic. The thing with the HE is you're over by the minefields. Actually, you are not. Phantom Mech. What does this look like? Yeah. Mines. Watch. So I did clear out the mines out here, but I don't think that's... I have to worry about that.
For orders.
Okay. This guy's dead. That guy is dead. So we will sprint forward.
On the move. Full speed.
I'm going to go Inferno. And light the countryside on fire.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And you know what? I'll go ahead and do sensor lock on the Shadow Walk.
Got a lock.
Objective secured.
Okay. They're all out. Nice.
Waiting for
Two
orders.
guys left. A 24 and a something, which I can't quite see. I'm going to reserve. Because I'd like to get the ninja dude if I can. I'll come around. Let's see if I can do a spy sat.
Sensors
Yep.
locked on.
Got them both. Evasion unchanged.
Commander.
Is that just because they have no evasion? I have to assume.
Roger that.
$51, huh? Yeah, I'll hit you.
Target acquired.
Just peel off some armor. So this is going to be the Shadow Cat coming out. Come on. AP Gauss, Plasma Cannon, Clans. I can use those. Hostile Elitist. Okay. Add some heat.
Receiving you.
And maybe I can do the same back at you. Punch. There we go. That's what I want. I'll hit you from over here. Let's go ahead and do a Berserker. Go. That should fire off as heat too,
Targeting. for
right?
physical attack. That didn't hit.
Yes, it did. Nice. He does look like he's getting a little hot. All right. The Screamer still isn't going to go in for that.
Aye, aye.
Battlemaster should. I could get you into, say... That should be all right.
Confirmed. We'll go.
Got hip destroyed.
That's gonna hurt.
Okay.
Aye, aye.
Gonna reserve the Screamer.
Lyman, don't say you're sorry. He's been trying to get us killed
Can
ever
you?
since we landed.
No. The two move. Decent numbers. finish him off? Why
So
not?
I heard. Well, everybody seems very friendly. Look, baby, I'm kind of hung up. I need about 60 feet of bridge.
Let's go ahead and do Warlord. Get the numbers up there so I can hopefully not hit my own guys. I blew up a bunch of stuff on him.
You could probably...
You're a bastard, Newton. Yep. You're down. You're overheated. You lost a bunch of stuff. You're panicking like crazy. The ninja ran away.
Orders.
Okay. Let's do a 2 move. Center torso, what do you got left in there? I only need one of these. So let's make sure we cool down a bunch.
Engaging target. Enemy down.
Okay.
What do you need? Receiving.
Oh, Godzilla. Just do a normal move forward.
Copy that.
Let's go ahead and hit him with indirect heat.
I got it. Waiting for orders.
And then you get to move into a place where you can see him for next turn. Here. Nice.
Commander.
Okay, so now I got visibility on that little rat bastard.
Something I can do.
He is trying to pull me in.
On my way.
He's far enough back that I don't have to worry about any of the mines that I have there, so we'll go ahead and drop the HE on him.
Commander.
Aegis. Forward.
Roger that. Orders.
Screamer. Yep. Thought you could see him. 442. That should take him down. I'm gonna go ahead and vigilance it just to be sure. Go. There you go. Cool. Took some damage in that.
Successful.
Everything came out well. I got money over that. That's actually good. I think I took an injury, didn't I? Yeah, Behemoth took an injury with the head hit. But the rest of that's fine. We're going to have to move out of here because it's going to cost me a whole bunch. The Atlas Kraken. Yeah, he's a fighter. Avatars. A lot of lighter weight stuff. The ninja. What was this anyway? The M11 downgrades the Big Man's engine to a 240, reducing his top speed. The artillery pieces, along with their expensive ammunition, are removed and replaced with a pair of MRM-40s. He was pretty nasty. A Shiltron wasn't all that pleasant to see. A lot of Gauss running around. But I saw some plasma cannon. There it is. Clan plasma cannon. Give me that. Clustering. I don't think I have a clustering at all. Do I have some extra indirect? I have one extra, so that's fine. A Bloodhound probe. I had one at one point. I might grab that. Let's see what else pops its little head up. So there's some cash and XL engines. Some Guardian ECM. Double heatsink for more cash. Some regular ammo. Got lots of that stuff. Do I have any normal type of ammos? I don't need to worry about grabbing any of that. Plasma. I have 2 double plasmas already. I don't have a lot of MRM ammo, but I think I'm alright. Is there any mag pulse? Ask and thou shalt receive. All right. So now it's between cash and maybe a boost of a bloodhound. Part of the active suite, and it adds, gives such a bonus to range and sight. Could keep that in there. Let's see what else we pick up. Got a lot of piece parts. MRM40 is not bad. I'll keep that. C3 Master. Don't have any extras, so that you're gone. You're gone. I don't think I need a double heat sinks. Nope. T1 materials, got plenty. AC10s, got that. And Inferno. Yeah, I've got some Inferno. So I think that's not too bad. I got a lot of piece parts. Probably want to sell some of that off. Okay. Uh, 14. Actually, those repairs are not bad at all. I was anticipating a much longer time frame with the amount of hits I was taking. Managed this a little bit. 7 days on the Marauder still. And I need that to keep going. So we'll stick it up top. We'll put in the Annihilator for its 5 days. And the Screamer for its 5 days. Once the 5 days is up, I'll have 8. That'll be 7, 8, 8. One more will be 9. So it'll be 9 days total before I get everybody back out. Let us take a look at the hiring hall before I move on. Cautious, Escapist, and Phantom Mech. But it's all for vehicles. And I'm not really running vehicles much. Juggernaut, huh? Braces after melee or D. Yep. That might not be bad. And I could cooling that. Not the combo I really would have gone for. Not to mention, I don't think. Well, ex-military, spacer, technician, criminal commander. Those are actually pretty good benefits there. Traits. I'm tempted. What would I use you in? You have the Juggernaut for melee. And you got the cool event. So maybe you become the Battle Master, the Pyromaster guy. Because if you run into a lot of heat because of all the flames you're dropping down, you can always do cooling vent. Maybe. $60K. I'm going to do it. Let's go ahead and take her.
New MechWarriors available.
All right. And then we'll go off to the navigation here. So if we look at the planet we're on, you'll see I have 5 skulls of orange. So this is a 20 difficulty planet now. If we look around, here's an 8 difficulty planet. So they did change the difficulty by planet option within your initial configuration so that you can get into higher difficulties. Because if you do it by company, you can get yourself up to a decent amount as well in difficulty. So they're just trying to balance it out. And I approve. Not that they need my approval, that's for damn sure. But, I think it's a good thing. Way out in the hard, easy, starting to run a little thin on some of my missions. Medium. Yeah. All right. Well, difficulty filter now goes only up to... So that's one of the things they haven't changed is the difficulty filter to account for the change in difficulty ratings. But we'll go ahead and do the 5 thing here, and we'll see if it actually will come up and give me the... Where am I? Did it give me where I'm at? No, it did not give me where I'm at. So the filter is working correctly for the difficulties. It just doesn't have the range required. Okay then. How about if we move... This is rich. Need research. We've been there before. Nope. Rich. Recreation and rich. Research. So that's the closest research planet? Really? Yup. All right. Let's come over. Oh, that's only 2.5. I missed it. Where's the button for the right thing here? This one? There it is. Tall trees. 200,000. Yep, let's travel on over there. 35 days. I'm going to have to spend some time over here getting some cash. Military and Vocus training. Disturbing behavior. After receiving a message about a situation on the mess deck, you find yourself in the middle of a crisis. Aristotle stands on the wrong side of the gallery counter, holding a terrified cook by the arm and snarling. Von Cobra approaches, hands raised. You've got to let her go, Aristotle. She didn't mean anything. As you step over to the fallen lunch tray, the cook gasps, Commander! As Aristotle looks at you, still squeezing the cook's arm. You didn't hear her, Commander. You didn't see her face. Invoke his training. With the best parade ground voice, you call, Tin Hut! Aristotle automatically snaps to attention, incidentally releasing the cook. You glance at the cook, who nods her appreciation and backs away. Then you regard Aristotle sternly. Explain to me what you're doing, Mech Warrior, right now. Pinned by the years of military discipline, Aristotle's back stiffens even more. Commander, I felt disrespected by that cook, and I behaved disgracefully. You stare at them for a long moment, and then take the mood down a notch. Come out of there, Aristotle. You have an apology to make and a mess to clean. As punishment for your behavior, I'm giving you a week of KP duty in addition to your regular tasks. Yes, Commander. See you later. Well, 7 days is no big deal because we're on the road. All right. I'm still waiting for some stuff to pop out, people to finish before I go look. So let's go ahead and let some more days go by. Pause. Pause. I need to get back. Pause. Orders are complete. Really? I fixed everything? I guess I did. All right. And these guys are still... still messed up, man. All right. I have 2 things to look at. I need to look at the Marauder, who lost an arm, and I need to go back in and fix that. It doesn't fix everything once you do that. So let's get in there. Put him back in. And then I want to take a look at the Battlemaster, the Pyromancer. Let's see. Upper, middle, lower pote, the ER Flamer. Do I have weapons? Where's the Flamers? Here? Yeah. I don't have an ER Flamer to replace this with. And that was a ton. So I have a ton back. I don't have any more Solaris spikes. I know that. The lower melee punch I might have. But it's the Marauder, so I really don't care. No, I do care. Wrong thing. Jesus Christ. Lower melee weapon. God damn it. Can't replace that either. I can't keep up. And the upper spikes? Holy crap. All right. Well, crap. All right, so let's see. Do I have any medium ER laser pirate? ER medium laser pirate. There. Gives me some charge damage, so we'll stick that one over there. I still have more space, so you know what? Damn it, I don't have the space for it. Of course I don't. Why was I thinking I'd have space for all that? I can take out the reinforced legs. That only saves me weight. It doesn't save me space. Lamb endo. You know, this stuff isn't working for me. Let's take a look. Do I have a lamb structure that's smaller? How many spaces does this take? 1 plus 10. 1 plus 4. So let me just make sure there was no bonus in there that I wanted. Yeah, melee damage when active, but I never was able to activate it because I never had the heat. So let's take that out. Get some spaces back. I'm still maxed out. So let's go ahead and throw in the laser. Medium ER laser. Come on, where you are. ER, medium pirate lasers. There they are, right there. You and you. Now they won't fire on charge, but they will give me some, so that's 20 points of damage. Get the laser cannon spot. I can't put anything in there. I have room for missiles, but the only thing I can stick in there is some rockets. Do I have any other equipment that I might want to put in here? I can't put Stealth X on you because I don't have this. I have just the lance here, which still doesn't fire off on charge. You can do a probe. I wonder. Stealth, but it's negated by move, right? No, it isn't. But it's. I wonder if I can get the stealth in there. Sensor reduction at range, which could be handy. I can do it. No, I can't. What the hell did I put on here that don't tell me the lamp composite. No, the lamp composite can go in there. Something isn't valid anymore. What isn't valid? All right, hold on. Let's go back here. You lamb composite, get in there. Let's go over here, see if we can stick the stealth back on. If I validate it, what's wrong? More oh, because I took off. I'd carry from this. No, do I have carry from this? Yes, increase maximum carry weight by 2. Can I put it back in? No, I don't have the space for it. Well, it wasn't firing off anyway, most of the time. So we'll take that out. I don't need a heat exchanger. I can't stack boosters. Could do a Mark 1 jammer. How much weight do I have left? Like none? Really? 0 of 0.8. Yeah, whoa, where'd it go? That takes up a ton of it. Lamb booster pack requires lamb armor. Of course it does. So much for the stealth, but I can do stealth X. No, I can't. I don't have the carry weight for it. Damn it. How much does this weigh anyway? It's a ton? 1 ton special. What if I drop the lamb booster to 80? I'd go 70. Then I could put Stealth X on it. No, I can't. Fine. I'm still so far underweight. Is there anything I could put in my arms? I have shoulder, upper, and lower. Omnipod? Nope. Do the lower weapon melee. It's no, not going to give me anything. All right, I don't have anything left there. Can't add that to reinforced? No, I didn't think so. I'd rather have the reinforced legs for the extra armor. Got no carry at all. Put in some night vision. Is it 0.08? No, it's 0.8. So I could put in thermal vision or a jammer. Thermal vision, I think. Let's throw in Mark III thermal vision. I do have a space. So is there something else or a space that I could put in? Oh, let's see. Requires a hand actuator, right? So I can't put that in. Nope. Partial wing takes up 3 slots. Clan takes up 3 slots. I could save some space, some weight. Like I need to save that weight like a hole in the head. Thank you very much. I actually have 2 spots. Active probe is 1. Beagle probe is 2. Bloodhound probe is 3. Beagle probe, eh? What's this C3 master? 4 spaces. Holy crap. That's 1 unit. 25 and 20. 1, 2. So actually the active probe is a better... Can I put that in? Already on the mech. Sensor probe. Right. An integrated C3 system? Sure, why not? Everybody gets a sensor ping of 1. Bonus visibility. Allies get bonus. Get a sight distance. Yeah. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Validate. God, I'm just throwing stuff on the mech because it'll stick. All right, and then the last one is the
I'll let you know when
the
that's
pyromaniac here. I think the plasma cannon. Oh, Dragon's Breath. How much is that plasma cannon? 3 tons. How much is this? 1 ton. 2 tons. So for a ton, I get a bit more heat. Less damage, but more heat. And it is... I can stick it there. Actually, I could go neutral with just taking out the AoE. And the range on that plasma cannon is quite decent, isn't it? Yeah, it's 720. So that means you'd have some decent range. Yeah, let's take the heavy flamer off. We'll take all 3 pieces out of that. Put the plasma cannon in. You need ammo, though. How many shots is that? 10? Over by a little bit. And I do not have a second one of those, right? No, I don't. Let's pull this in while we're at it. It's 2 tons. I could go for an SRM. Half a ton, and then for the ammo, go Mag Pulse. Let's do Mag Pulse SRM. And I think a 2. What's the 4 give me? A ton. So if I go 2 clan, no, I go in the arm. There we go. I'm not over as much, and now I can start using my patchwork materials. 3 slots for -6 or a -2. Why are you grabbing the reinforced? That's not what I want. I want the patchwork materials. Thank you. Now we're back under again. I still have 2 more spaces. I could go minus, actually, if I do, no, but if I do that, I think the clan SRM 4 still one, it is still 1 slot. Let's do that. That's going to give me, yeah, plenty of time on it. I went up a lot of weight. Wait. That's a half a ton. Oh, it's an SRM 4, not the 4 clan. There we go. All right. So if we go back to the internals, I could just take out a T3.6. Now we can just spread it out. And there's just a touch of armor off. Way too much. You got a lot of point blank stuff down there too. Could have considered doing that. Shift. There we go. So I've exchanged 40 points of heat short range with 25 heat long range. And as I close, because I can't do this in combat if I'm punching, I can do 4 of the mag pulse to give both ECM jamming, increased enemy heat generation, add heat. Yeah. So both the ECM jamming and heat both together will be nice as closing. It would be even better if I could stick it on the inside chest somewhere. But I can't. So let's validate that. Put him back in. Now he's up to weight, which is kind of nice.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
And you're just a hair underweight. I think that's pretty good. Let's stop there. I'm going to continue my trek on over to our home. I'll meet you over there in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.
Creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go with the windows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a